Namaste. Hi, this is about a question that I received regarding how to press into a handstand. And then the question was if it's still possible to do the movement even if your hamstrings are not flexible and your forward bends are not on a full straight legs. Absolutely, definitely. When I teach this element, I always approach this from the perspective of the spine, its strength and flexibility, and the breath. So when I say spine, I mean the three corners or the three bandhas. You have the pelvis, which is your mula, and then with the other bandha, which is the thoracic spine, and then the neck and the shoulders, which incidentally is your Jalandhara bandha. And then the breath, because the breath really plays an important role. You don't want to be breathing very full, yeah, or you don't want to really fill your body with too much breath. Rather, you're gonna breathe distinctly thin, and you gotta really exhale fully to the point that you don't feel rigid. So it's like a hugging feeling. All right. So this is not really about the handstand tutorial per se, but we're gonna work on and understand the underlying elements for it to happen. Right? So I'm going to have some drills as well in the process, and then what you do when you practice at home is you just do it over and over again until you realize some certain actions or certain sensations that I will be describing as we go along. Right? So the first element is you need to understand the behavior of your hips with regards to your thighs. Right? When your hamstrings are not flexible, obviously you cannot fully straighten your legs and go deep enough forward bend. So what you do to keep this integrated to your thighs, or the hips integrated to your thighs, is to bend your knees as much as you need. Right? So when the knees are bent, you're already close to the hips, and then that's your first challenge. Right? After this closing of the hips, instead of you tilting the hip over like that, what you want to do is to do the opposite, scoop the tail. See? So from here, when your butt is sticking out, you're going to scoop your tail under so the sacrum widens, and that will make room for the thighs to move closer to your torso, because you want this part of your body close. Yeah? So from here, just place your hands under the shoulders. But if your hamstrings are not flexible, you may want to bring your hands maybe another hand distance forward, because you're going to lean a little bit more in front. Okay? Alright. So from here, keeping your thighs and the hips close, alright, you may want to lift the heels, but when you lift the heels, you don't want this, alright? You lift the heels but scoop your tail. So what happens is, watch. Yeah. So your hips were even close, and your thighs will even up closer to your hips, right? From there, lean forward, alright? Because when the shoulders go past the line of your wrist, or slightly over the elbow, or over the toes, or over the fingers, what you want to do is to lift one leg and then release. Lift the other leg and then release. Lift the leg and then release. Alright, do this drill over and over again until you're comfortable doing that while keeping the hips and your thigh close. Alright, that's number one. Alright, number two, here, has something to do with your mid-spine or the thoracic spine, and it has something to do with your ribs folding in and your belly sliding back and folding up behind those spaces behind the ribs. In classes, I describe this like the ribs or the big ribs fold in, right? So take a look. You see those big rib there? Instead of your rib popping forward like that, you want to do the reverse. Fold it in. But when you fold it in, the belly need to flatten towards the back and roll it behind the space right there. Alright? So, but when you fold the belly in and back, your ribs fold with it as well. So you're going to form a hollow space here. See? Alright? It's easier said than done. What will help you achieve this hollowing is the breath. So your inhalation is light and thin, that when you breathe in, your ribs will not flare out. Rather, the ribs maintain its neutral angle. So breathe in. And when you exhale, ribs close in, and then you form that nice hollow space, and you're going to draw the muscles up behind the rib cage. The exhalation is important because the exhalation is hollowing and hugging. So it's like, rather than squeezing and tightening. So it's more of a hugging feeling rather than squeezing feeling. And that makes a huge difference because you don't want to squeeze. Because when you squeeze, your body will feel tight, will feel tense, your spine will not be able to move, and you're going to feel a little bit, or you will feel very, very heavy, and you won't be able to lift the legs. Alright, so the inhale is light, spacious, and the breath is ascending. It's not bulging, yeah? So the inhalation is not bulging, but the breath is thinning and lengthening. The exhalation is hugging and holding. Alright, so we're going to combine those two elements. Yeah? So we're going to work it element by element, stages by stages. Yeah? Right. But hips close, bend your knees and flexible in the hamstrings, don't worry. Alright, first inhale. Exhale, scoop tail, and fold the big ribs in, and the muscles of the belly will fold under, and then will really go behind the rib cage. Right? Right, let's combine them all together. Inhale, lift the heels up in the heel. Exhale, scoop tail, ribs fold, and hollow them, lean. And then we do the first one. Lift one leg. And then release. Lift the other leg. And then release. Lift. See? Notice when I lift, yeah, I keep my thigh close to my torso. It's like I'm just bending the knee. Yeah? Alright, so you want to keep this part of the hips. Alright. Third and final element has something to do with your upper spine, which incidentally is your Janandhara bandha, and it's responsible for creating more space in the shoulders. It's responsible for creating more space in the neck, and this is very, very necessary so that you can breathe still while you're upside down, and your brain will not go into panic, and your lungs can still breathe comfortably. Right? So it has something to do with the positioning of the whole of your arm bone in relation to your upper back, and the behavior of your head in relation with the neck, particularly the hollow of the front. All right. So the arm bones in the handstand press is moving up and over the shoulder. So instead of this, so you want the opposite. It's like you're crouching. Alright. So this is not what you want. You want this. Alright. So the whole of your upper back will move up, and the whole of your arm bone will move over the shoulders. And as you do that, you gotta fold the head slightly in. But as you fold the head slightly in, lift the root of the mouth up. So the head will hide inside, but the space inside your neck is long and spacious. So it has something to do with this, following it. Yeah. So that when you do this lifting of the upper back and then the hollowing of the front end, you don't want to lose this. You don't want to lose the first two elements. So in totality, it looks like this. As opposed to. Yeah, but you're not rounding. Rather, you're forming a long side body while you move forward. The head folds in, the root of the mouth up. It's really like you're crouching. Yeah? So those are the three elements. We're going to combine them all together, and then practice it over and over again until you feel light on the hips, and then your legs will just naturally lift up. Yes? Trust me. Alright? So all together. Knees bend, not flexible, no worries. From shoulder distance, adjust the hands a little forward because you have to lean a little bit more in front. Alright, inhale light in the heel. Exhale, crunch your tail under, fold the ribs in, build in and up, head fold in, look upper back forward, then over the shoulders, eye gaze just enough so you can see the floor, roll the eye gaze between the eyebrows, forward, 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 forward. Yeah, common pitfall. You don't want that, because when you lift it like that, your spine will feel rigid and you won't have the space to push below. So keep it calm. and then you roll the eye gaze right here, so you can just see what's in front. Yeah, and then trust it. Yeah, do the drill over and over again, and you're gonna feel light in the long run. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, comfortable. Inhale, lighten the heel. Exhale, crouch your tail, fold the ribs, head folds, the head of the arm on the side, and up with the shoulders. Lean. All right, one leg. Lean a little bit more. Opposite leg. And touch that. All right. You have to do it in a way that you don't lose the fold in the hips, you don't lose this hollowing and the feeling of your rib cage, and you don't want to lose the hollowing and the lengthening of the inside of the neck while the side body gets long and your arm bones move past the line of the shoulders. All right. So what you do is to continue with the drill. All right. Again, this is not really the tutorial in the handstand, but these are the underlying elements for it to happen. So aside from the drill, you have to continue your practice of hip openers and back bends. Those are the two most important underlying elements in the practice and in preparation for you to do the press into a handstand or any other arm balance for that. Alright? Keep the practice alive. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Namaste.